But let's get to the number one battle this week. And boy, you want to talk about people who, not huge names. On a week where you have, Paige Wesley, and we talked about Shalaka Karup and Jack Traynor happen. That's coming soon. The number 1 and 2 battles are people that we have not seen a lot of. And the number 1 battle this week comes to us from the Bay Area. This battle is between Britt Beer, who we did see earlier this season. She had a number 4 battle. But she's going up against someone who, according to my records, has never lost in RBL history. I think she's 4 or 5-0. And I have never seen her battle, and I watched it, and I was so fucking impressed. She's so fun. It's Britt Beer versus Cookie Williams. It's the number 1 battle this week. Here it is.
This is weird.
It does look like she thought about it. We had to think about that. This is dope. Hey, Brittany's so white. I'm scared. No, for real. That's it.
I'm glad Cookie went first because she's got to get home early to unchain her dog from the front yard.
That's good
I
racism.
put too much thought into my outfit. Did you go digging in the lost and found in middle school?
First of all, I can't fit middle school clothes. I wasn't deep. Brittany, when she was younger, she used to like watching wrestling. And I was like, damn, me too. Like, I like watching it with my father. And Hulk Hogan and Macho Man Randy Savage, those are my favorites, And I asked her, who's your favorites? And she said, Ric Flair. And I said, okay, why? She said, because we look alike. That's what's up.
And I asked Cookie, I was like, why is Macho Man Randy Savage one of your favorites? And she was like, because I also say, oh yeah, when I break into your house. She's shaped like a Kool-Aid man. Also, I couldn't believe Cookie likes Hulk Hogan. And I was like, oh, maybe she likes people that can't fit into their shirts either.
That was last summer, okay? This summer, it's some loose spots on your shirt. Like, you can't just look at me straight on. You gotta look at me from the side or
I
something.
feel that.
If I look at you from the side, it looks like Cookie is straddling the Eiffel Tower as she stands.
Okay, that was dumb. She didn't write that. Brittany looked like, when you wrap ribs from a barbecue to feed your dog? She looked like that ran through foil. You know that. That piece of foil on the ground right there. Bones home to the dog. Like,
Hey guys, I love Cookie. Give it up. Cookie and her husband have been married for 22 years. You think he's sick of dessert by now? I've never seen someone so excited about a vegetable in my life.
like the fact that she even thought to say that. Like, that. I've been with my husband 22 years. She been single that long. Brittany don't know how to bake, and I do. And she loves my cookies. I sell them after the show if you want to come out and make donations. But she don't know how to bake, and she want me to help her make some cookies because she want to keep a man, And so, but long story short, her cookies come out as flat as she is. Them things flat, like them things is flat.
Right, I'm not good as Cookie at baking, and Cookie got her nickname growing up because whenever she sat on furniture, it crumbled. No.
First of all, we ain't have no furniture, okay? So she lying. She lying.
white. Her dad is black. My dad was also not around.
I swear to God, if I call the last number my dad called me from, he'll answer. Like, I might not know where he's at, but I can talk to him. Her name is Brittany. Didn't nobody know that? She be walking around like acting like she's Britney Spears. She's like, I'm Brittany, bitch. I'm like, no, you a bitch named Brittany. I'm here wrapping in foil.
Speaking of pop stars, you look like if you go to a French restaurant, you try to order the Beyonce.
If it's free, I will.
Dude, she def jammed Brit. I've never, it's so funny because like we have so many of these battlers in the league that are more like they're character driven, they're big personalities, right? And we talk often about how sometimes that doesn't translate to video, and the things that always translate are the great jokes and everything like that. That to me was a masterclass in how you do that. Like they were going off the top a lot, but it was fast. So it's like even like, Britt tried the like Macho Man, like Hulk Hogan thing, which was a very direct rebuttal that I assume she could not have pre-written. And like, it wasn't the best, but it was like fast. The pacing, what we talked about last time, the Bay Area just keeps it moving. Cookie was like so fun the way she was like hitting back on everything. Yeah, dude, it was a lot of fun, that battle.
It was a lot of fun, and you're right. The pacing does always come out when we're talking about the Bay Area. What I liked was, you're right. It is that classic Def Jam, that cafeteria, the roast me, all Def digital style. The Herm is making popular for roast battle right now. But it's not a bully style like his. It's like nobody can fail. Whatever your joke is, she's not going to be like, that sucks. She's going to play off of it.
Yeah.
And that's what's great about Kooky, as Britt calls her. But yeah, you didn't, doesn't matter what you were going to say, she was just going to roll with it for whatever it was. If she had a bad joke, she was going to roll with it. If you had a bad joke, she was going to roll with it. If she had a great joke, she was going to roll with it. So it was, that's what made it fun. Because at first I was like, this is the number one battle. But then like, it escalated because it was just so much fun. And then I was having fun watching them have fun.
Yeah.
Didn't matter what they were saying, right? And like you were saying, the racism thing, that with the dog in the front yard, I thought it felt more like a lesbian joke too.
Oh, yeah, I could see that for sure.
And then when I learned that Cookie wasn't lesbian, I was like, oh my God, I didn't know she was married to a dude.
Yeah.
Sorry, Cookie.
For 22 years.
Sorry, Cook. Yeah.
Also, I love, like, my name is Cookie Williams. I sell cookies, like, after the show. That's great. When I was coming up in Philly, there was a dude whose stage name was the Pickle Man, and he sold homemade pickles after the show. Yeah. He never made it out of Philly. You don't get to New York or LA with the Pickle Man act. That's a local. That is strictly I'm going to be in Philly until I die doing comedy.
Hamburger.
Yeah, exactly. Not even hamburger, just a condiment.
Yes.
Not even the full burger. Just the Pickle Man.
Sriracha.
But no, I mean, dude, that battle was like a lot of fun. The Bay has maybe more fun than anybody. The crowds are like super hot, and yeah, I was just like the fun, like, camaraderie of that battle was great. Also, there is a roast battle thing that we've seen a million times now. If you call your female opponent flat, she has to wildly gesticulate and grab her tits and like perk them up and be like, "Look at these! You call me flat?" Every single flat joke I've ever heard is followed by the other person being like, "These?"
Yeah.
This is the pantomime.
So keep doing it, everybody.
Yeah.
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 Keep proving these girls are flat.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
because they're all flat.
Make them prove you wrong.
Just
exactly.
all these flat girls. Yeah, just keep crushing them.
Dude, I felt Cookie when she was like, "You can't look at me head on. You got to look at me from the side." I catch myself side in the mirror. I'm like, "Dude, you're skinny."
Yeah.
And then I look head on. I'm like, "Oh, this is still a problem."
No, from the side you look good.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
I'm a side guy, just like Cookie. I totally get it. I sympathize. But great fucking battle. Congratulations, Bay Area #1. Let's look at some standings before we get out of here. And we'll start in that America West division. The Bay Area refuses to go away. They are not going down without a fight. Also, apologies on the graphics. Our graphic guy had a family thing, and I was like, I will step up and do them just as well as you. And then I tried for an hour and quit, and you get this. But the Bay Area picks up 7 more. They are now closer to LA than Chicago is to New York.
Yeah.
To put that in perspective, we talked about that New York-Chicago race the entire season. The Bay Area has just quietly been like, hey, we're not going anywhere. We're in this until the end, and kudos to them. They've been great. No Austin or Denver this week. Denver's battle was so good, but I couldn't deal with more comments about the sound effect guy.
Sorry, Stonic.
Yeah. Let's keep it moving right now and go to the American East Division. As I said before, New York opening a bigger lead now on Chicago. It is now up to 26.5 points.
New York takes a week off, they come back with the number 2 battle.
I know, dude.
Of course.
I know. You can't. It's like fucking Chucky. Like every time you think, maybe you killed them, they're just like right back up and more powerful than ever.
No Chi-Town though. Damn.
Yeah, it's been a rough couple weeks for Chicago. They're trying to find kind of, something to going into the home stretch of the season. We got 11 weeks left, so it's not over yet, but it's been a rough few weeks for them. Here's the thing I wanted to say about New York to put it in perspective. New York, 108 points. Keep that number in mind, and we're going to click over now to the International West Division. Scotland picks up a couple with the number 6 battle. That's the only points in the International West this week. New York had 108. If you do a little quick math here in the International West, the entire division, 106.
Oh, man, New York.
New York. And that's not a knock on, as we said, international, they don't get to run as many battles, but to be beating an entire division is absolutely insane. And wow.
I really, 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 really am disappointed in you, Montreal.
Yes. Can't stress it enough. Especially since, let's go to the East here. Australia now is up to 8. So Australia and Atlanta, 8 and 8.5 respectively. They're both they're shooting for double digits. I mean, not that double digits is great, but it's a respectable finish. Montreal, I'm going to be honest. I don't know. If you're asking me, like, what's going on in Montreal, I don't know. Are they still running shows? I don't know. Maybe. Could be. I haven't heard about them. So that is certainly a disappointment.
Shout out Manchester, though. Your inaugural year, your expansion team, 50 in your first year?
Yeah.
Major.
Crazy. And we've started taking that for granted. They are an expansion city. It's insane that 24 weeks in, they are on the top of that division. However, the International East was the big mover this week. Australia picking up the 4 points. London picking up the I believe it was a total of 4 because of the Luke Hall in Scotland. So Australia and London each pick up 4. Tokyo picks up 1. That is going to be the tightest, most hotly contested division down the stretch.
Look out, dude. Here comes London. 15 back. Woo!
15 back with 11 weeks to go. Still plenty of time to make up that ground. And I'm very, very excited. I have not seen that Jack Trainer Shalaka Corrupt battle, but if it's anything like I've been led to believe, we're going to be seeing that very near the top of the rankings very soon.
There's this fucking slugfest.
Yeah. And Manchester, they just ran another event with like 9 battles. They're like, we're throwing everything at the wall. We're going to try to win this thing. It's going to be a great race. Can't wait to see the end of it. That is it. That's it for this week. We, got out of here nice and early. Thank you guys for watching as always. Oh, and by the way, we rushed into everything this week, but shout out to Ken Daly from the Patreon, who was the guest ranker this week, who helped us out with ranking the battles. If you want to jump on and help us rank the battles one week, join the Patreon in the Hall of Flame tier, and keep an eye on your DMs, and we will include everybody in that. A lot of cool stuff going on in the Patreon. We got writers' workshops up. We're doing more Patreon Zoom battles. There's bonus podcasts. There's all sorts of extra content. Plus, Belly Room shows are coming out a month before they drop on YouTube. So if you want to check that out and you want to help support the show, that's the best way to do it. You can also check out the merch page on roastbattleleague.com. That's another great way to support the show if you are so inclined to do so. Do you have anything else?
Buy a shirt. Let's merch!
Ooh, that was good.